Reading the classics and picking up plastics. Literature.
Welcome back to Literature, the spoiler-free show where we turn cleaning our community into a learning opportunity. I am your host, the Ghost of Christmas Trash, and today we're covering Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, the timeless precautionary fable on the dangers of prioritizing wealth over the good of humanity. I know what you're thinking. Charles Dickens wrote this all the way back in 1843. Surely we've learned our lesson since then. Well, I've got some bad news. Things are kind of worse than they've ever been in that regard. And I'm sure every one of us can think of at least a few billionaires who could use a couple of ghostly visitors this holiday season. We all know the gist of this story. Miserly grump Ebenezer Scrooge works himself and his poor clerk to the bone, gets visited by 4 ghosts who try to show him the error of his ways. Emotional revelations ensue. Thankfully, the familiarity of the tale does nothing to diminish its charm and heart. Historically, it's a classic of the early Victorian period, and Dickens pulls no punches in his critique of the inequality and greed he saw pervading English society. It's a story bathed in the violent irony of a man whose life revolves around pinching pennies so tightly that he's left in want of even the slightest of creature comforts. As Scrooge's nephew rightly points out, not only is he not benefiting from his riches, he's grown oblivious to how his obsession further isolates him from any meaningful human relationships. Or puppet relationships, as the objectively best film version is the 1992 Muppets version. Just look at Tiny Tim. He deserves the world. On a side note, why did we as a society ever stop making these? I think we need them now more than ever. You can't tell me Miss Piggy wouldn't act her little snout off as Scarlett O'Hara. And I dare you to find me one actor on Earth who could play a better Raskolnikov than Gonzo. The wind was really not doing me any favors today, but at least the cold really helped me to get in the head of Mr. Scrooge, and pretty soon I found myself quite reflective on all that I'm thankful for. My family, my health, everybody who watches these videos, and a beautiful world full of important books, like this, unfortunately, eternally relevant novella. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a very merry holiday season and a 2026 filled with many great books. See you next time.